All right, happy Sunday. Here we are. Happy Sunday. We are testing some audio levels and some audio filters. And you can see I got a shadow on the table. There it is right there on between the 5 and the 6. Anyways, what we're going to do here is we are going to go ahead and start a new session. But this time we're not going to do the same one we'd done before. So previously we had been doing Split the Sisters. And this time we're going to do a little bit different. So instead of starting with a higher bet after the come out roll, and then reducing or bringing it down, we're going to go ahead and go up on our bets instead. I'm just getting a table set up here, so I should be good. All right, create and play now. Let's go. All right, so let me pull up the table here. All right, there's our table. All right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to do nothing on the come out roll. And I'll explain it as we go along, but here we go. We're coming out on the come out roll. I'm not really doing anything. It's a grab and go system, if you remember what that is, right? So grab the dice and go. There we go, boom. And it's a 5, 4, 9. So 5, 4 is going to be where we're at here with the dice. 5, 4, 9. And let's go 5, 4. All right. So again, what we're going to do here is we are going to put, and this is really designed for like a $15 table. So there you go, we're going to have 66 inside. Because to do the Split the Sisters on a $15 table, you've got to go whatever the heck it is, 122, and then reduce it down to 15, right? So we have been previously playing on a $10 table or practicing on a $10 table, but here we go. This is going to be a $15 table, so I don't want to do the 122. Can't go 88 down to 44 because we don't have a $10 table. So what we're going to do is start out at the limits of the $15 table. We're going to go 66. We'll get one hit, and then we go up to 88. So here we go. 3, 2, 3, 6. Set again. 3, 2, 3, 6. And here we go. Dice are set. 4, 2, 6. Wonderful. 4, 2, 6. There we go. Let's put that in. 4, 2, 6. All right. So see, you can see over on the right, I won $21 on that one because we're only playing $15 table here. So we're playing the minimum. So I'm going to take that 21 and I'm going to go inside, which is actually 22, right? So 22 is 5, 6, 6, 5. So 5 on the 5, 6 on the 6, 6 on the 8, and 5 on the 9. Add those up and you get a 22. So I have my original 66 plus $1 because I only won 22 and I just put 22 out. And I'm going to try this. So now I'm up to 88. So if I hit this, I'm going to get $28. And then I will be up, what is that, 28, 48, $49. Okay. So what I could also do is take that winning I just got back and put it out there. And so I only have my 66. But here's the trick. I'm going to put another one. Boom, there it is. Now that's my original $88 bet, right? Plus that 21 plus $1 of mine. And that gets me to 110. Okay, so now I have 110 on the inside for my original, which was $88, right? So because I'm into it for 89, but I'll call it 88 because the math works better. So I'm really into it for $88, and I've got 110. Now, if I get a hit here, I'm going to go all the way back down to my table limit, and it'll be free. The rest of it will be free. So here we go. 3, 2, 3, 6. There it is. 3, 2, 3, 6. Oh, I don't like that throw. 5, 1, 6. I will take it though. I gotta bring this one back from the abyss. It was way over on the other side. So 516, and look what happens here, right? So 516. 516, right? So we've got 516, we won 35. Now we're 56 up. I'm gonna come down and put my table limit, which is 66. So is this better or is the other one better? I don't know, the other one's kind of good. But we'll try this one, we'll play this one out, right? So you gotta go for a longer roll to get your money back, because now we're only 50, we're still good down 10. We've got to go 3 hits on this one. But the thing is, if you're on a $15 table, you might not have a choice, right? You might not be ready to just start with 110 inside and go from there, because, you know, it's a lot of money. So let's see. All right, 3, 2, 3, 6. Here we go. There's a, whoa, 3, 2. Let's find that 3, 2, and then there's the 3, 6. All right, so dice are set. And dice are out. 3, 3, hard 6. All right, so there we go. Hard 6. 3, 3, hard 6. I'm not going to bet any hard waves today. I'm just going to try and prove this system out. Now, here's the thing. I could put that 21 back out there, but you could see if you look up here on the right, all the way up here, I'm only $11 up. After all of this, I'm still only $11 up. So we've got one roll to get the point, and then I've hit 3 in a row. Boom, boom, boom. And we're into it for, you know, $11 profit if the next roll goes bad. So I'm gonna take this, whereas if the other one, we did the split the sisters, just straight up cut them in half as you hit, we would be much further ahead and wouldn't have to roll as long in order to get some profit. But, you know, if you're on a $15 table, like I said, and you can't afford to go straight out, this may work for you. Kind of use the money that you win as you go. Kind of use the money as you win, you know, as you go. That's it. All right, here we go. Dice out. 2, 2. I'm not on it. I don't have enough profit yet to cover that and be happy, right? 2, 2. Because I'm barely $11 profiting here, right? Barely $11 profit. So now I'm nothing, still $11 up. Nothing exciting going on. So let's go again. Hopefully we get one of those inside numbers, all right? 3, 2. 3, 6. There we go. Dice are set. Six, 2, 8. Nice. There we go. 6, 2, 8. We're making a little bit. 6, 2, 8. All right. Now we're, but see, now we're 6 rolls in. That's such a long roll to rely on every time to making any money. I'm gonna increase the 6 and the 8 by $6 each, 1 unit each, which is 12, which gives me a little profit, but still puts, you know, so I'm still $20 ahead. Unless I just go all in, you know. What do I have? 12, let's see. I have $20. Can I afford to put 5 on the 5 and 9, right? My goal, typically my goal at these low level tables is going to be to get returns with green chips, right? That's just what I'm after. The green chips coming back in on my throws. So let's see if we can do that. 3, 2, 3, 6. And sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it just stinks, right? Dice are set. Out. There we go. 5, 4, 9. 5, 4, 9. That will work. I won't get my green chip. No, 5, 4, 9. There we go. Oh, I did get my green chip. I got $28. Okay. So, oh, that was the point. That was great. That was the point. So, again, grab and go. I don't do anything here on the come out. So, this is just a grab and go 617, and that's why you don't work the come out, right? I guess. Sometimes I do. I don't think at a real table I do, but when I'm messing around here I do. All right, so 617. That is come out 7. If I was on ATS, it'd be gone, but I'm not. Right? Not gone, because I'm not playing it. Grab and go. All right, there's the grab. There's the go. 628. Wish I was working to come out, right? Okay, too bad. 628. There we are. Let me go for the old 6-2. And here we go. So again, back here on roll 7, I won $28. That was my green chips coming in. I guess I'm making 28 here as well. I like to see green on the table, so let's go 22 inside, which is going to increase everything by 1. So I'm on the $5 chip. This is how Crapsy works. It's really cool. $5 chip. If I say inside, it will put a $5 chip on the 5, a $6 on the 6, 6 on the 8, and 5 on the 9. That'll be my 22. So you can see we're on green chips out there right now. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. All right, dice out. We're going to set up the 3-2-3-6 again. And here we go. Dice are set. Dice coming out. There we go. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Not betting it. It's okay. I'm just on the inside. I'm okay with that. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll just go right back at it. Right. There we go. 3, 2, 3, 6. There we go. Dice are set. Out. Wow. Should have been playing the ATS, huh? That's a 12. There we go. 6, 6. 6, 6 on that roll. Do we call that a hard 12? I guess. But it's the only way you can get it, so not sure. All right, there we go. Back out. Going for the inside numbers, right? That's what we want. Inside numbers. 3, 2, 3, 6. There we go. Dice are set. Dice are out. Felt good. However, the result wasn't good. So again, quite a long roll. Quite a long roll. We did make money, right? 6, 1, 7. Well, we did make money, but just a second ago we had $126 in profit, and now we're at 16 for all of that, right? Maybe I shouldn't have pressed so far, but that's where you win, is when you put that money out there and give yourself opportunity. And it wasn't technically mine when I walked up to the table. It was there, so you could say I lost 130 bucks, but I'm gonna look at it as I used $130 of the casino's money to actually win 16. And that sounds kind of dumb, but had the roll gone on for a lot longer, I'd be laughing, right? So not a problem. All right, come out, roll, grab and go. Here we go. 4-1. Now I'm going to go back to split the sisters. That way you could see on a $15 table how much faster you would be winning money, right? So there we go. There's the 4-1. Let's go ahead and punch that in. 4-1. And on a $15 table, I'm going to have to double the 15. So each number is going to have to be $30 on the 5 and 9, right? So there we go. This is going to be, when I take these down, half of these, it's going to be back down to, I think it said 122 earlier, but it's that math was clearly wrong. We're at 132 inside, right? But I'm going to go ahead and be able to make a lot more money a lot faster. Again, problem of the $15 table, if you're doing a thing like this, is you're coughing up $132 up front, not 88, which would be a little easier to swallow, but 132. Now, if it works out, great. Here we go, 3, 2, 3, 6, right? If it works out, that's great. There we go, 5, 3, 8. So it worked out. Hey, I'm smart, right? Because I got some money there. Doesn't work out, then that would have been a dumb move. But there we go. I'm smart because I won. So here we go. 5-3. Nope, not 6-3. 5-3. There we are. 5-3-8. Punch that in. So right off the bat, that one's gonna be $42. Wow, huge money, right? And then I'm gonna go ahead and pull down half of the outside. So now I'm at to 102. You can see I'm at 102 for the My Bets area. I have 102 on the table. If you subtract out, if I get a 7 on the next roll, right? I shouldn't say that, but if I get big red on the next roll, you're gonna take $102 away from me, or the casino's gonna take 102 away from me. But of that 102, I have 42, so I'm only losing 60 bucks, and this is with large bets. So Split the Sisters, again, my favorite, because for so much money, you just don't have to spend a lot. I mean, the hour on a $15 table, you can see 132 was quite a bit. Again, if I go on the 6 or the 8, I'm gonna be happy. 5 and 9, I'll deal with it. But yeah, this is great. All right, so here we go. 3-2, 3-6. 3-2, 3-6. There we are. All right, so dice are set. Hopefully it's a 6 or oh, I feel 6. I just said that and I feel 6. Oh, I was wrong. I didn't feel a 6. I felt the 7. All right, so we'll see exactly how that plays out, right? So we will see what happens when I do something really bad here. Oh, 5-2. All right, so if you look through the haze on the upper right, I'm up 42 from this particular shooter because we did get the 5-3-8 on roll number 2. Now, how much for this shooter and am I going to be down? If I had 132 to start with, I lose $60, right? That's what I said, 60 bucks. So for all the amounts that I have out there, to only be down $60 in what I would consider a disaster roll, almost a PSO. I don't think that's that bad. And this is probably dollar amounts that most people who are playing craps would be dealing with. I think, I don't know. I know I hear everyone say they take about 1,000 to the craps table. So when you take 1,000, figure 10 shooters, you're betting 100 something each. So there we go. All right, so come out roll again. Here we go. Let's go with the grab and go, right? So there's the grab, here's the go. And 415. Again, I'm gonna be playing the $15 table limit. So 415 over here is gonna be the 132, right? So you can see I'll put bump, 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 bump. There we go. I gotta go up to this level here, right? Because I need to cut everything in half when it hits, or well, 5 and 9. I gotta cut the 5 and 9 in half when it hits. So there we go. 132 right now is gonna be a really bad time for me to hit that thing. But trust, right? You gotta believe in yourself. Here we go. And then the dice have to cooperate too. So 3-2, 3-6, there we go. Dice are set. On. Ooh, that is horrendous. There we go. PSO. That is the ultimate no-no, right? PSO. Which stands for 0.7 out. So I established a point, which was the 5. And on my next roll, I got the 7. I'm out. Now I'm 132 down. All right, so those last 2 shooters were really bad. So what to do, right? Well, we stay the course in this game. A lot of fun when you're winning. But okay, grab and go. So there's the grab, here's the go. 6-5, yo. There we go, 6-5, yo. Again, I'm not playing the pass line or the don't pass because I'm not the shooter. So we'll just hit it off again and get this thing going here. All right, grab and go. There's the grab. There's the go. 1-1. Now you'd lose it, right? Easy come, easy go if you were playing the pass line. So aces, right? Loses on the come out roll. There we go. Let's go back over there. 1-1. Now if you're playing ATS, you're happy with that. I'm not, so kind of irrelevant, kind of wasted roll, but that's okay. Grab and go. There's the grab. There's the go. See a horn, bet a horn. Wow, this is the third one in a row, right? We had an 11, and then we had a 2, and then we had another 2. But we're not here for the horn bit. We're here for the numbers. So I'm considering numbers 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. But let's go. We're here for numbers. Let's do this. All right, grab and go. Grab and go. Horse 3, 7. Still don't have a point. So I'm not losing anything, but I'm not winning anything either. So there you go. 4, 3, 7. That was the 4th roll, and nothing's really exciting. All right, so here we go. We got to get that 132 out there and just start building it up. Here we go again. There's the grab. There we go. Grab and the go. So 4, 2, 6. All right, things are going to happen now. Oop, I just chopped that. How do I get that back over there? How do I get that back?